Okay. This first round of cards that we have, this is what is your current situation with love? And you have the three. Hold on one second. Let me get Allie situated. Okay, there we go. You have the Six of Swords, appreciation, religious factors. At the bottom of religious factors, it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, I have over here pulled the bottoms of the decks. Okay. So the bottom of the main deck we're using is this Eight of Swords. You are feeling very helpless, like you're feeling, so there's this argument, there's been a lot of conflict, arguments, strife going on in your relationship recently. For most of you, it's been within the past 3 months. There have been a lot of tears. You just feel like everyone's coming, it just burnt everything up, things are just not going well. You feel like you cannot overcome this. It's caused essentially a conflict. This conflict, there is an obstacle that you feel the two of you cannot overcome. You cannot come to an agreement on something. But you can and you will. There's a difference in opinion. There's a difference in beliefs. And this has you stuck. And a lot of you, you're stuck in your heads. Like you want to share your feelings. You want to move forward. But you're not. So for some of you, you know this difference. Maybe some of you could have been going, you see all this lights illuminating this bush behind her. She's not noticing that the bush is illuminated behind her. So for some of you, you could be going through a spiritual growth time, and you do have some differing opinions from your spouse, your partner, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like we're growing apart. I'm hearing one of you out there, I'm hearing you say, they don't bring me roses anymore. So you feel like the relationship has gone stale. There's just not that spark. You feel like you're totally, on different islands at this point. Some of you, you're feeling unappreciated, unvalued, but there is this conflict point. Now, for some of you, it could be that you're having this rift, this stalemate with regards to how you're raising your children. It could be differing opinions. Maybe one of you wants to vaccinate, one of you doesn't, or you want to send them to a school, they want to send them to a different school. Maybe you want to put them in one athletic program and they're like, no, I want to put them in drama. But there is this conflict, this obstacle that you have come to that you are not able to overcome with them at this juncture. And you're really upset about it because you do love them. You do want to put it to rest. They are, let me show you another one of these cards off the bottom of the deck. Just let me finish peeking at them again real quick. So I just pulled them and threw them off to the side. Yeah, you guys are at a stalemate. Okay. They are your soulmate. You do love each other very much. You're just having a real hard time coming into balance. And some of you feel like you're going to lose your stuff. And, okay. Well, yeah, we have tons of decks, so lots of little cards off the bottom. You are going to be able to overcome this obstacle. This is Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. It is going to require you to share your feelings because you're not sharing those at this juncture, and you'll get past this stalemate. It's almost like you guys have you've locked your horns with each other and you're not moving. And you want to move. You want to have the love. You want your roses again. You want that again. Now, as far as how you see the relationship, you have the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, envy, peace, and express your love. And at the bottom of express your love, it says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So the Queen of Swords, she deciphers the law. She's all about interpreting it. She's very wise. She's very balanced. That is you. But you have this decision, so there's something that they want to do that you do not want to do for most of you. And you see how she's got this sword drawn? And she's like, She's got the sword drawn. She's got it to the right of her. She's blocking. She also has her hand over that side like, no, you're not going to be crossing over. We're not doing that. And that's brought this stalemate. There has not been a balanced decision made this point yet. Because of this argument, it really is a roadblock that's come up. It's really it's almost the sticking point. You want one thing, they want the other, and neither of you are giving at this point yet. So you've been resting, you've been thinking about it. You have come to this point. You have come to this point where you do think you have a solution that will satisfy both of you. You've been in your cave, you've been resting in your cave. Now you're ready to come out, make this peace offering and share your feelings, share also how you think is the best way for the two of you to move forward. And you're also willing to compromise. You see, they're not standing yelling at each other. They're in each other's arms. They're embracing each other. They're embracing each other's ideas. You're ready to embrace their idea, their plan. For some of you are also ready to have the spark back, because they're saying, if you look in this picture, there's like this old lady, and she's not even old. Look at her face. She's not even old, but she's dressed like she's an old lady, and she's holding a bowl of mothballs, and there's like cobwebs, and everything's dark, and her outfit's dingy. Some of you are feeling outside, it's beautiful, sparkling gold, and you've got flowers blooming. You feel like that spark, that drive is gone. Some of you, you're saying that, I feel like a dingy woman. I feel like there's no spark. Well, look at you. You're sexy. You have those of you that are feeling like the spark's gone, you have the ability to bring the spark back in, and you will. Some of you also, you feel like, oh my gosh, I've been stuck in this mindset, okay, I'm ready to embrace you. I'm ready to come to an agreement. I'm ready to have this peace offering. And that's good, because that's what's going to resolve this for you. It's nice because it's not like it's not like it's ending the relationship. It's just the two of you coming to an agreement that is mutually beneficial for both of you. So you have, oh my goodness, look at that, Libra. You're actually moving out of your head. If you notice, all the cards that we've had so far in this deck are all swords. And now we're moving into wands. So you're actually getting out of your mind, because these cards are, what is the outcome that you desire with them in February? So you're going from thinking about it to doing something about it. So you have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands. See, look how sexy you are. Those of you that feel like you don't have that spark, you've got it. You've got the thinking woman, poised, deception. At the bottom of deception, it says someone is wearing a false/self mask in this relationship. Okay. So you are ready to be spontaneous. You are ready to get things moving down the road. You're ready to clear this fork in the path. Like, you've come to this crossroads. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to let bygones be bygones. You're ready to clear the air. You're ready to have that discussion. You're ready to have that discussion with confidence, because the Queen of Wands, she's very confident. She has a high self-esteem. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She's very full of dignity. They're also showing me a scale. She can also be very balanced and fair. So you have been thinking about how to move forward on this. And in February, what you want to do is you are ready to come to the table and have a conversation. You're ready to put things down. You're also ready to take your mask off. So, because this has been bothering you for a while. You're ready to be over this. You're ready to get over this hurdle. But you're ready to open up. You're ready to share how you feel. You're ready to share your thoughts. You're also ready to be receptive to hearing theirs as well, so that you can move forward. And that's what you want to do. And for some of you, you're at the stalemate because they have, say they have proposed an idea something that they'd like to do. And you haven't shared how you truly feel about it. Instead, you just clammed up and wouldn't talk about it because we've had all these swords. You know, you've been in your mind. You've been in your head, because we even have this angel picking at this person's head. You've been stuck in your head. So for some of you, you haven't wanted to tell them that, hey, I don't really agree with that. I think we should do this instead. So in February, you want to actually share, have an actual dialogue, openly, honestly, so you can bring this to a conclusion. They're saying that's what they want as well. You're on the same page. Now, how they see your relationship. You have Two of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Angel of Strength, and then you have children. At the bottom it says your love life is being affected by children. They know you're the one for them. They know that you're their soulmate. They love you deeply. They feel that you are perfect for them. They feel you are the perfect complement for them. This is not something to throw the baby out with the bathwater over. This is not something to cause such conflict in your relationship. Now, it may not appear to some of you, because since you have been having this argument for a few months, some of you are beginning to think that the love's not there. They have been having some difficulty with this, with showing you this, because of this argument, because of this conflict that you've been having. And for some of you, it has been about the kids. So it really could be trying to make a decision about, you want to do one thing, they want to do something, so you are at a stalemate until you can come to a solution, a resolution that makes both of you happy. So they are ready to clear the air. They're ready to have a discussion. You see, like, there's this sword drawn. There's this line in between. So they're ready to clear the air. They're ready to end the battle. They don't want to fight you any longer. They love you. They don't want to fight with you. And it bothers them that this has caused such an issue with your relationship. Because they do love you. Now, as far as how they see the connection, how they see your relationship, you have the Three of Pentacles, storm warning, exchanging gifts, keep an open mind. At the bottom it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now, this is all about planning from our heart and going for those goals. So he's had this idea, this plan that he feels, because this is, equal give and take, obviously open mind, storm warning, arguments, conflict. He feels like his ideas, his recommendation are not being considered. Because again, exchanging with relationships, you have to have balance. You have to have equal give and take. Balanced opinions, balanced decisions, balanced treatment, balanced work. Things need to be balanced in a relationship, because, and not even just romantic, but every relationship needs to have balance. If you don't have balance, it's going to fall apart. One of you will come to resent the other. One of you will come to be angry at the other. There has to be balance. He or she feels like their ideas, their thought, their plan has not been considered. It's not being considered. They feel like they are being blocked. They feel that things are not equal between the two of you. They feel like it's your way or no way. The Duke of Mind's a general reading. It could be reversed. But they feel like when they come with a plan, when they come with an idea, it just causes conflict and strife and arguments. Things start getting thrown. Things start getting knocked down. They don't want your marriage. They don't want your relationship to be torn down. They just would like you to be open-minded and consider what they are recommending. And again, Libras, do keep in mind, it is a general reading for a large number of you. To keep it from getting confusing for all of you, I'm going to be giving it to you the way that I am being told. For all I know, it may only be 2 of you it's this way. Maybe for the rest of you it's the reverse. But I'm getting that it is a majority or a handful of you that you are not wanting to budge. Even they're saying, even in this card, what they were showing me with this card is you're prepared to do battle. They don't want to do battle anymore. You don't want to do battle anymore either. So the outcome that they desire with you in February, you do have strength again, you have victory, go the distance, and you have reconciliation. At the bottom of reconciliation, it says someone from your past is returning to your life. Now this is obviously being able to tame the beast, but this is also purity of heart coming from the right place. They would like you. Now this victory card, obviously it's, success, victory, but it's also success and victory because we have gone inward. We have taken a closer look at things. We have evaluated things. So they would like you to reconsider, to take a second look, to take a closer look, because they are coming from the right place. Their heart's in the right place. And they would like the two of you to come to a compromise, to come to an agreement, so that you can cross the finish line of this battle that you've been in. So that this storm can finally pass. The two of you can finally be enjoying each other again. Not only sexually, intimately, but you can, enjoy that love, enjoy that relationship, enjoy each other again. I mean, look, they're enjoying just all being in each other's arms. But they want to have that with you again. They also would like to have peace in the house again, peace in your home again. They're ready for that. They would like that. You would like that as well. Okay. Angels are saying you will be having that this month. The recommendations that the angels have for you this month. You have pig spirit. I'll tell you what they're saying in a second. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Nightingale spirit, love is all around. And in this card, grace. Now, grace on the back, it says, grace and elegance of body, mind, and spirit. Now, remember, you are that graceful queen. What I was hearing them say is stubborn as a pig. So some of you, or it could be them, has been stubborn as a pig. Now, since this is coming for your recommendations, Libra, from the angels, they are recommending this card. It really is about being open to other people's opinions. It's, they're encouraging you to use that. You are very intelligent. You have a high intellect. They're encouraging you to use that intelligence, to use that intellect. Because again, the Queen of Swords, you're going to look at things. You're going to look at the scales. You're going to determine what the outcome is going to be. But when you're making that decision and determination, they're encouraging you to do that with love, to do that with compassion, to do that with fairness and kindness and consideration. And they just clinked on my door. So, hey, we're heading down the right path. And to do that with consideration for all involved so that you can come to a fair solution that will work for everyone. They're also saying they are encouraging you to have some open-minded and thoughtful dialogue. And it's interesting that's paired with this nightingale spirit, because nightingales, they would sing war songs to prepare people to do battle, but you don't need to be preparing to do battle, because their songs are also illuminating. So, because their songs will bring illumination to you in order to bring you to a new level of self-awareness. So they're encouraging you to speak up. You see there's these two horns, to speak up and communicate. Be aware that you have a role in this as well. So for those of you that you have not been communicating, this is a mutual decision where both of you are having a conversation. So you can come to a resolution that works for both of you. So they're encouraging you to speak up, to communicate, to have that conversation, and to do so with grace, but they're really saying to go with the flow. You see how our arms are like just going with the flow? They're encouraging you to go with the flow. Be willing to bend. Be willing to blend. Be willing to flex. Some of you have been very firm. Could say, okay, they keep saying rigid. I didn't want to say rigid. I am really big on words, but they keep saying rigid. So, okay, it's going to have some meaning to someone out there. You've been very rigid, very firm in what you desire. They're encouraging you to be flexible this month. Be flexible. Because look, look at this. Look, if you're flexible, you're going to get that. You're going to get this. You're going to get that love, that spark back. You're going to finally start getting some roses again. You want some roses. Be flexible. You'll get yourself some roses. You'll get yourself some love in the month of love. It's a win-win all around. So as far as the outcome this month, they are saying, should you take their recommendations? And that's your choice. We all have free will. You don't have to take the recommendations. Although, if it were me, I would want to take it so I could be in my lover's arms again, not throwing things at him or her. But your outcome, you have 3 of Cups. Contract, fork in the road, give your relationship a chance. And at the bottom it says work on your partnership. This card in this deck, it talks about, the wonder of life, the wonder of staying together, joyful conversations that we have with our lovers, with our companions, where we can share our true emotions, share our true feelings. Because you see they're standing in water. And water is indicative of emotions. So in February, you will have a conversation. It will be a positive conversation. You see they're not glaring at each other. And this conversation will result in bringing you to a mutually beneficial resolution where things are going to come to a balance. You're going to come into agreement. So you're no longer going to be stuck. This is the same thing that was on the other deck. Oh my gosh. Oh, Libras, they are totally on point with this for you this month. It's the same as this indecision that was on the bottom of the other deck. So that you can finally get unstuck. Unstuck. This conflict will finally be over. So that the 2 of you can begin to enjoy each other again. The 2 of you can begin to love each other again. So that you can start getting those roses again. And so that you can say, oh my gosh, Nicole, I took your advice. I took it the first couple days of February because, by golly, I wanted some roses and some good loving on Valentine's Day. And it was the best Valentine's Day I think I've had yet in my life. Wowza. So, Libra, you're almost there. This isn't that, yes, to you it seems very, very big. It does. And you all have very different situations. I don't know what your situation, obviously it's a very big thing because the 2 of you have lacked your horns. But this isn't ending your relationship. You 2 are soulmates. You love each other so much. You both want the same thing. It is going to be so easy for you 2 to be in each other's arms this month. It really is. So I do wish all of you an amazing month filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.